Hello, hey, yellow. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to I AM KOKETSO and I AM KOKETSO. This video is the second part of the Q&A. As I said on the previous video that I will film a second part. So if you can remember clearly, I think the first part of the video was talking primarily of myself, my life, my personal life, my fears, dating, yeah, just everything to do with me. So yeah, this is the second part of the Q&A. You sent me questions and I'm here to answer your questions. So stay tuned till the end of the video. The first question that I got was, how many days did it take for me to practice for the NBTs? So for the NBTs, the first time, obviously, I did not take them seriously because I did not take anything in life seriously. And the second time of writing my NBTs, it took me an active 3 days to practice. Actively 3 days. But that is because I was doing a mathematics degree. I was majoring in mathematics. So I had been practicing basically the entire year, because NBTs you don't use a calculator. In varsity, any type of maths, you don't use a calculator. So I was basically practicing for the NBT the entire time, for the NBT, I just had to learn a few operations. Like I had to learn how to divide 1,2 divided by 0.433, something like that. Those are things that I now started learning how to do without a calculator for NBTs. But I knew other things. I knew some things because I was doing the mathematics degree. But yes, it took me 3 days actively. The next question is, how is mbchb treating you? The Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor in Surgery is treating me. I mean, I just arrived. I just finished one semester and I have 9 more semesters to go. Nine. I have nine. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yo. And then your parents are already calling you a doctor. Yo. Ha! But yes, I have 9 more semesters to go in this medical degree. And how has it been treating me so far? It has not been too nice, because I had to do courses and modules that I don't like, that I don't see the use for, the likes of health psychology. Those who know it's from UFS, MSci, I don't like that. The likes of MIMAs, no one likes MIMAs, the integrated medical assessments. How has medicine been treating me? It has not been too nice. I don't want to scare anyone off, but getting in is the easiest part. And then once you're in, you have to fight to stay in, and you fight even harder to go through to the next stage. So yeah, it's not easy. You'll spend most of your time studying. I've never been in this stage in my life where I'm an academic weapon throughout the entire semester, not only for exams but from day one. Should see but yeah. And this question here I answered in the previous video, but yes, can I ask Jorge, last year you were doing a BSc in what? A BSc in mathematics, biochemistry, and human anatomy and physiology, where at some point in the year I changed and I dropped one of them. And the next question is, how do you overcome academic burnout? So there's a video actually that is about burnout that I posted last year towards June exams. And in that video I spoke about how to avoid burnout and what to do when you are already burnt out. And what I do is I go play football. Football is in my heart for me. So when I feel burnt out, I go play football, come back, and I see my roommate studying. I will study because I'll feel the pressure, but the football is to give me mental sanity, to bring me back to life. Do things that I enjoy that are other than academics, texting people. Basically that's what I do to overcome academic burnout, really. And the next question, how was it, how am I finding mbchb so far? It has been easy so far. Not easy, but manageable. It has tested me many times where I ask myself, am I supposed to be here? And then something that, usually when I post these community posts that I'm hoping that most of you do see them, these posts with text, there's one of them that I said, if God brought you to it, he will carry you through it. And that is all because God wouldn't bring you this far just to bring you this far. And that's just the one thing that I have that keeps me going, because I tend to doubt myself a lot, and it requires the people around me and myself to beat the slump and come back to it. But yeah, basically, how has it been treating me? It has not been treating me well. It has been abusing me. It should be arrested, really, but it's a very abusive relationship that I have with it. It's very toxic, the relationship. The next question is, how is it possible to study the whole year's work for prelims and finals because it seems impossible? Sure. Now that I'm in varsity, it is, if you give me grade 12 prelim and final work to study for, I'll absolutely smash that, because I'm seeing a whole lot more workload for a single test. But back then, how was it possible? It's through working hard throughout the year. You work hard throughout the year, and then by the time you have to write your prelims, you're revising. And you're tackling things that you don't know and you don't understand. It's like I said in this prelim video that I hope by the time you watch this one, you've watched that, where I said, if you don't understand questions like for mathematics, speaking about pure maths, you don't understand these questions that say, for which values of k will the graph be positive? By the time I write prelims, that's when I start, actually, I've been getting this question wrong the entire year. I've been skipping it intentionally. So now that I have time, let me look into this question. How do we actually tackle this question? So for prelims, that's where I'm doing that thing. But then during the year, you work hard for it. From the first day, to set yourself up, to be relaxed. Just no matter results in your head. It's not, did I pass? Did I get a distinction? It's just a virtue of, it's just a matter rather of how many distinctions. Or yes, I'm getting distinctions, but how high of a distinction? What do I find most challenging about medicine? I never thought about this, really. I never thought about this, but to think of it, let me think of. I think memorizing a lot of information, the workload, that's what has been challenging. Modules like MSci, health psychology, you have to memorize things word for word, cut and write, and it was not easy for me. That is the most challenging part. Having to memorize perhaps nerve regeneration. How do bones regenerate after a fracture? Muscle regeneration. Like memorizing processes, let me say that. That's what has been most challenging so far. Memorizing of processes. Because if you tell me, oh, and also, it has been challenging the amount of things that you have to know. Yeah, so basically it's memorization as well. Like having to know what rib level your kidneys are at, having to know what spinal level the liver is at. So yeah, memorizing, like the amount of work, let's just say that.
Whether you're a student or a working person, you have to admit that AI has taken over. People all around the world are using AI to write essays, breakup messages, content, and many other forms of writing. But most especially in an academic setting, we all come across one problem: AI detectors. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bypass GPT. But what is Bypass GPT? Bypass GPT is an AI-powered tool designed to assist users in generating content that can bypass AI detection tools, including those used by search engines and social media platforms. It utilizes advanced language models like GPT-3 to create human-like content that can evade AI-powered plagiarism and content detection systems. Bypass GPT is often used for various purposes, including content creation, SEO optimization, and social media management. It has plagiarism-free rewrites with a plagiarism detection tool. Yes, that's right. Bypass GPT has its own built-in plagiarism detector that checks the rewritten content against a vast database of web content, academic papers, and other sources to ensure it's plagiarism-free. The system has access to a massive and comprehensive database of content with real-time checking, providing instant feedback on the originality of the text. This system employs sophisticated algorithms to analyze the content and detect similarities with other sources. It also provides accurate results, highlighting any instances of plagiarism and indicating the source at the duplicated content. This then means that you'll receive a rewritten piece of content that is not only unique but also engaging and readable. As an additional feature, It also has a threshold adjustment in which users can adjust the level of plagiarism threshold to set the sensitivity level of detection system to their needs and according to their customizations. The database and algorithms are continuously updated to ensure the system stays effective in detecting plagiarism and maintaining the highest level of accuracy. GPT plagiarism detection is highly effective with an accuracy of over 98%. And if your output ever gets flagged, all you have to do is retry to rehumanize the text and you will get a text that is unique and authentic, yet new in its originality. If you want to bypass AI detection softwares like Turnitin and Originality, check out GPT by clicking on the link in the description box down below.
The next question is, on normal school days, how do you go about studying to juggle multiple subjects at once? I go to school from obviously in the morning. I attend lectures from 8 and they end at like 3 to 5. And then when I get back at 5, I sleep. Or I'll decide to revise what was being done in my lecture. If the lecture ends at 3, I'll stay in the lecture room on my seat. I don't know, but I'll stay there for 2 hours. Then at 5, I'm going to leave. So this 2 hours, I'm revising what we were being taught an hour ago, revising what we were being taught even in the first lesson. That's what helps me to like keep the information in my head. So when I study, I don't have to study too much, because before the lecture, I pre-read on what I'm going to be taught about. I just run through the lecture slides. I see a bone there. We're doing bones today. I see nerves. I'm like, yo, okay, we're doing nerves. And then I see an artery. We're doing artery. Okay. Then when I get to the lecture, nothing is surprising, because mentally I'm already switched into the we are doing bones, arteries, and nerves. And then after the lesson, okay, they said this is the subscapular nerve. Now what I need to know is, what does this nerve do? Where is it coming from? That's what they've been telling us during the lecture. Now, after the lecture, look at it. Okay, the lecturer explained something I didn't hear clearly. Now I try to make sense of it. Oh yeah. So I spend my 2 hours after the lecture doing that. Then once I'm done with that, when I get back home, I sleep at 6. And I'm going to wake up at 12. That's me having slept 6 hours. I'm going to wake up at 12 p.m. Is it p.m.? I don't know, between a.m. and p.m., but 12 in the middle of the night. And then when I wake up at 12, I've already woken up for school, like it's child. And then from that 12 until I decide to go take a shower at 6, that's 6 hours I can do schoolwork. And the next question is, what do you do when you feel as though medical school is becoming too much? I pray. I pray and I pray, because really there's nothing else you can do. It's either you pray or you act, because I'm a person who likes acting. If you tell me that I got 10% for a test, instead of spending my time crying and complaining about how difficult or how unfair the paper was, I want to go look, why did I get 10? Where did the 90% go? And then I try to understand why. So I'm a person who acts. I'd rather act than react. So yeah, but I pray. To be honest, dog, I pray. I'll just go down and pray. And now the next thing is motivation for matriculants. Don't fall pregnant. I feel like advice that I have for matriculants is, take it easy, work hard, be explosive, do whatever, because these results, as much as they do not define you, they can define, and they're very much capable of defining what your future looks like. Someone else out there did not land the job that they wanted because of their matric results. When you apply for medicine, you produce matric results. When you apply for engineering, you produce matric results. When you are now a doctor, fully qualified, and you apply for a job at a hospital, you produce your matric results. When you apply to specialize as a doctor, you are already a doctor, you produce your matric results. So they're very important. They're very important because they're required everywhere, in a workspace, everywhere, because they are, as much, they don't define you, but they define your capabilities in a sense. You know what I mean? They don't limit your capabilities, but they define. So as an employer, when I look at your matric results, it will tell me how capable you are of, like how much your work ethic prevails. You know, if you come to me and you're bringing level 2s and level 1s, I can assume even from the interview, this person une attitude. If we tell her to do this, she'd rather not do it. And if I see level 7s, but you're someone who has an attitude, in my head I'm like, as much as she has an attitude, at least she knows how to get the job done. when she's confronted with it. So let's give her the job for a few months and see. So matric results are very important. So these are the most important results of your life. Because do you think anyone can become a doctor even if they're not smart? Personally, I think so. Yes. I don't think medical school or medicine is about being smart. Getting in is about getting good marks, and I don't think that speaks to being smart. I don't know, but staying in is about hard work. It's about independence, the ability to study even when you're not being told to. The ability to work under pressure, the ability to. It's never about how smart is this guy. We are all smart. We are all geniuses in our own worlds. Kodwa, the moment you start studying to become a doctor, it's not about being smart. It's about the amount of work you're willing to put in. It's about the quality and the quantity of work that you are able to put in. It's not about how smart you are. You can be the smartest guy in this world, but you can be a good student, but a horrible doctor. So, yeah. As a medical student, would you say you have had time to yourself, like going out for an outing, dating, sports? Tell you what, I do have time for those. I just don't have the money. I'm broke. Otherwise, I'd be going out. But when you make the time, something else has to suffer. If I go off going outings and all that, I have to study more hours. I have to sleep less hours. So something will always suffer rather. So there is time to do those things. It just depends on how you do them, with who you do them, and how you manage them, really. Does UCT wait for other term results if you only have mid-year matric grade 11 results, mid-year matric results and grade 11? Okay, I don't understand the question, but let me explain. With UCT, what happened with me, because I get people asking me, when in the year did UFS respond? Relax. It's literally not about me, because if Koketso says they responded to him on the 1st of January, and then Manjawena on the 3rd of January starts stressing because they haven't responded to you, relax. All of my friends were all responded to at different times of the year. One of my friends was responded to the day we started our lectures, and then the second day of lectures, he came. And then he told me, my name is Mang Mang. And yeah, I just came today. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, So when we accept, he's like, I actually got accepted last night, and I packed up my bags and we were so excited with my family and we came here. I was like, damn. So don't worry about when they accepted me, when they accepted Mang Mang. It's never about someone else. It depends. It really changes, really. So don't worry. But with UCT, what they do is they asked for my grade 11 results. I gave them the grade 11 final results, horrendous as they were. And then in term 1, I sent them my term 1 results. Term 2, I sent them my term 2 results. Term 3, I sent them my term 3 results. And the final, they had the final results. So yes. And any advice to a grade 11 learner or anyone who wants to do medicine in grade 11, my friend, I would say grade 11 is the most important school year that you want to do if you want to go to varsity, especially medicine. That's because I know of friends who got marks that were either at the same level as me or slightly higher, even slightly lower, but basically the same level, but they got in to medicine first time, and that's because of their grade 11. Because in grade 11 they were exceptional, incredible, and obviously I wasn't taking school seriously, so I can't blame anyone. But the fact of this matter here is your grade 11 is your most important year of your schooling career, your basic education career, really. Now the next question is it a good thing that I'm using these holidays to sharpen the math skills I was lacking, or should I focus on umsebenzi ozayo? Yeah, new work. So personally, I always prefer that you work on what you are lacking if you know that whatever is coming is going to link to it. What I mean is, with anatomy, for example, I would rather go learn the muscles that I'm supposed to learn in first year, because I know in second year they're going to teach me more muscles, so they'll be building up on what I know. But if it's something like health psychology, where they were asking me about those theories and what of health psychology, it doesn't help for me to study health psychology if I know it's never coming again. So only with things that you know you're gonna need that knowledge again, or at some point it's going to be built up on. then that's where I would suggest that you do that. Now the next question is, I don't know if I answered in the previous video or in this video, but can you do a nursing course then switch to a medical course in a year or two if your marks are really well? You can switch from any course to any course as long as you have the metric subjects and you have the marks. So yes. And what keeps me productive? What keeps me productive is my reason why. I'm only going to study because I know why I have to study, and it's simply because I want to go through and be a doctor. And I'm going to continue to do my schoolwork because I know that if I don't do my schoolwork, I'm going to fail. So what keeps me productive, like what keeps me going, is knowing why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like knowing my why is what keeps me going. Nothing else really. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's what my productivity is governed by. The fact that I know why I'm doing this and I know the benefits of doing it. Being able to go on and buy food at a mall without thinking about how much this piece of meat costs. I just get there, see a very beautiful piece of lamb, and then I just take those lamb chops, put them off, put them away. That ability, the thought of being able to do that one day is what keeps me going really. How do you balance your academics and your personal life? Again, refer you back to one of my videos, self-management. It is the art of self-management, being able to manage myself, being able to know that I have to study and at the same time I have to go do football, at the same time I have to go record YouTube videos. My ability to manage my time goes through the ability of being able to manage myself. Hore, if I'm chilling with a few friends of mine, the conversation is going so beautifully, I don't want to leave, we are enjoying it. Then I look at the time and I have to go record a video. My ability to stand up and leave to go record that video is what sets me apart from most. My ability to be disciplined enough to know that I have to do a certain thing. My ability to do something because I have to do it and not because I feel like or want to do it. That's how I find the balance really. There are a lot of things that you have to sacrifice in order to get to certain stages of your life, you know, basically in anything really. So that's how I balance my personal life and my academic life. The ability to manage myself, the ability to say I could either go out with my friends or I can stay in and focus on mastering how to score a free kick. My ability to say it's fine, I'll delay the going out and I'll focus on my skills, my footballing skills, whatever. It's that discipline is what keeps me able to balance my academic and personal life. And so thank you for watching this video, and yeah, to end off this video I'd like to leave you with something short that I've been thinking about now when saying the last question. Let me read the question again. Yes, so when I was answering the last question, something came into my mind, you know, the ability to do what you have to do and not what you want to do. There's something that I said in one of my community posts also on YouTube, and basically what I said is that there's a difference in any given moment. You can either do what feels good or you can do what feels right, and the two are not the same, because what feels good is beneficial to your body and what feels right is beneficial for the heart and often your future. So it's like, for example, how chilling on your bed feels good but studying feels right. You know, studying is the right thing to do, but chilling on the bed is a good thing to do. Like it feels good, but what feels right is never really easy. But yeah, otherwise don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure by the time of uploading this video, I'm hoping by the time that I upload this video I'll be at over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. But yeah, thank you. Y'all make me so happy. But yeah, I really appreciate you. I appreciate your support, and peace.